Hello crochet friends, in today's video I'm going to show you how to crochet this super cute star bag. One of my subscribers requested this tutorial and I also have another request to teach you how to sew a lining by hand, which I will record and upload next week in case you want to add that to this bag as well. I found a bunch of inspirations on Pinterest and decided to create a star inspired by a starfish to give it a unique twist. I hope you like it! Start by making a slip knot and then chain 6. Next, insert your hook into the first chain stitch to join with a slip stitch, creating a small loop. Now chain 3. This will count as our first double crochet. Then make 19 more double crochets around the loop so we have a total of 20 stitches. At the end, join with a slip stitch and double check that you have exactly 20 stitches. And now chain 2, this will count as our first double crochet. Then make 2 more double crochets in the same stitch. Chain 2 and make 3 more double crochets in the same stitch. We'll be using this set of stitches in each row to form the star points, so take your time to get familiar with it, because once you've got the hang of it, the next rows will go much faster. Now skip 3 stitches and create a new star point in the 4th stitch. This means you will do 3 double crochets, chain 2, and 3 more double crochets all in the same stitch. Repeat this process until you have 5 star points. So once again, skip 3 stitches and create a star point in the 4th stitch. Now join with a slip stitch. In the next row, I want to use 2 strands of yarn together to make the work thicker. To do this, I will add a strand of a different color to the one I'm already using. I haven't attached it anywhere, I'm just leaving a long tail that I will weave in at the end. You will notice that each star point has one large hole in the center and 2 smaller ones on either side. We're going to make a double crochet in each of the 2 smaller holes. Now in the large hole, we'll use that stitch I mentioned we'll be using in every row. Make 3 double crochets, chain 2, and then make 3 more double crochets in the same hole. Now make a double crochet in each of the small holes. Now skip the stitch in the middle of each star point and repeat the same process for each one. You know I love to explain things with drawings because sometimes that's the only way I really learn, so in this video it will be no different. Now for the next row, I'm gonna use only the blue color, so I will put my hook on the color I want to remove, which is white in this case, chain 2 and cut the yarn. I'm going to tie a knot in that loose blue tail that was left when I started this row, and then I'll continue my work with the blue yarn as if nothing happened. We will even all the ends at the end. You have no idea how many times I've recorded saying that line because I keep getting stuck. It isn't easy for someone that doesn't speak English fluently. Now I want to add a different texture to our starfish. In each of those small holes on the sides, which are now 4 instead of 2, I'm going to make a popcorn stitch. It's really easy. You will make 5 double crochets in the same hole. Then remove your hook and insert it into the first double crochet. Pull the yarn through the loop from the 5th double crochet to the 1st. It's definitely easier to understand when you see it. So to sum up, make a popcorn stitch in each small hole, and in the large hole use that same set of stitches we've been doing in every row. 3 double crochets, chain 2, and then 3 double crochets again in the same hole. Continue doing this until you reach the end and then join with a slip stitch. At this point, your star is going to look a bit strange, so it's important to block it to give it a shape. We'll block it now, and while we wait, let's make another star since we need one for the front and one for the back of the bag. If you have never blocked a piece before, what I usually do is pin it to a cardboard box, stretching it into the shape I want, but you can also use a towel, for example. Then I mist it with water and let it sit until it dries. Since I didn't want to soak it too much, I flipped it over and placed some books on top to help it hold its shape faster. Once I finished my second star, I removed the first one that had already taken shape and blocked the second. In the next row, since we can no longer see the small holes, it's easier to figure out where they would have been before we start making the stitches. Since they always increase by 2 and we had 4 in the previous row, look for 6 points, 6 stitches on your star, just like I'm doing here. As you can see, my 6 points stitches are positioned right before the large hole. Now make a double crochet in each of those 6 stitches and then do the usual star point, 3 double crochets, chain 2 and 3 double crochets in the same hole. Repeat this process until you finish the row. The next row is exactly the same, but I'll be adding another strand to work with 2 yarns at the same time, once again, and instead of 6 points, we will have 8 points this time. Now in the last row we're going to go back to the popcorn stitch, but this time we will alternate. So you will make just one regular double crochet, and in the next one you will make 5 double crochets to create the popcorn stitch. So it will be 1 double crochet, then a popcorn stitch, then 1 double crochet, and then a popcorn stitch, and repeat. In the large holes, continue as usual with 3 double crochets, chain 2, and 3 double crochets on the same hole. And now we will understand why it is called popcorn stitch, because it really looks like popcorn. You will do the same for the other star, and again you can let one block while you work on the other. Once you have 2 stars, turn one toward the other with the nice sides facing inward. Grab a yarn needle and start stitching the edges together like I'm doing, leaving one side of the star open. For the straps, I just added 2 rings on each side and a chain because I'm not a big fan of yarn or fabric handles slash straps, but if you want to make your own, I will leave some images here with easy ideas for you to try. And that's it for this week's tutorial. Don't forget to subscribe if you enjoy my content, and I will see you on the next week for the tutorial on how to add a hand-sewn lining. Kisses and bye!